bright as shit out here. Fucking hot. And before anyone says anything, my eye is not from getting beat up. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know it's from rugby this past weekend. I didn't get my ass beat. Anyway, so the video I'm about to film for you guys today is my dynamic warm-up. It's kind of like my standard warm-up. I go through it every time I do upper body. Abbreviated version of it sometimes. Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter, but this is generally what it looks like. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comment box and I will be happy to answer them. So you'll hear the voiceover in 3, 2, 1. Alright y'all, so basically I start every upper body session with a little bit of mobility. Here I'm doing a joint distraction type stretch on my shoulder. This really helps open up my lat and my shoulder, my tricep. Really helps all the musculature and kind of my upper body get loose. The purpose of joint distraction is to kind of create more space in the joint. So here it's kind of creating some more space in my elbow and my shoulder joint, allowing fluids to move more fluidly throughout. So I'll do this about a minute to 2 minutes on each arm, depending on how badly I need it. Feels really good, really helps get those lats and shoulders and triceps all kind of loose and ready to go. And honestly, it's a motherfucker. It hurts. It hurts. After that, I'll move on. And so I don't always do the foam roller. Here I am rolling on my back. I'll sometimes use the foam roller, or I'll use the lacrosse ball, which I do in the next clip. But I just showed both of them just to kind of get a feel for it. Just rolling around, kind of loosening up, getting some cracking. Here I am using the lacrosse ball. So this is what I use most of the time. I'll do this instead of the foam roller. And I'm throwing this in between off center of my spine and in between the ribs. So I'll move it to different positions. Usually I'll only hit a couple. Like I said, this isn't the purpose of this session. This is kind of just a warm-up. So if I'm a little tight, I'll spend a little bit more time on it. But I'm just putting it off center, and then I'll go to the other side as well. And I'm just working through a full range of motion, going all the way overhead, trying to get my thumb to the ground without arching my rib cage. That's the biggest thing here, keeping your body neutral and not letting your rib cage arch up. There I am. I'm moving it down a rib, doing it, going through it again. This is pretty painful. This is probably one of the more painful things that I do for mobility. It just kills my rhomboids, all the musculature of my middle back. It's pretty painful. From there, I use one of the bigger medicine balls, and I'll use this to kind of roll out my chest, kind of break up some of that tissue, get ready to bench, get ready to do some overhead pressing. Here I am. I'm just placing it over my pec, high pec, almost into my shoulder, and I'm working through a range of motion. Not too fast. I'm going a little faster than I should probably be going on this. And I'll do 15 of these each arm, 10 to 15, just working through, loosening up, and then I'll move in to kind of just rolling across my bicep tendon, kind of right in where it hooks in underneath your shoulder, in the anterior part of your shoulder, and I'm just flipping right across that bicep tendon. That's a big area for me. I get a lot of pain there, and so a lot of inflammation as well. So I'll spend some time there. I'll go across it maybe 20 times, and then I'll go through some overhead presses on the ball. I got this one from Joe DeFranco. If you know who that is, check him out. He's a monster. And then I don't always do this, but this is just lacrosse ball on the forearms. So if I did some heavy pulling, some deadlifting or some cleans, sometimes my forearm gets gunked up, and so I'll roll through it a little bit. Then we get into the actual warm-up. So I'm going 2 to 3 minutes on the jump rope, nothing crazy, just getting the blood going, getting the heart rate up, trying to be athletic. From there, I'll move into some inchworms. This helps kind of get the hamstrings, the low back. Even though we're not working the lower body, it's still a good idea to do something to mobilize that lower half, because
even on bench press, when you're doing your leg drive, you're using that lower body, so it's good to kind of loosen that up as well. Then I move into some pull aparts, and this is sometimes even part of my workout. But these are band pull aparts, just a little mini band. Helps kind of loosen up and warm up that upper back. And I'll do 30 of these, just get a nice little burn. This gets me pumped up. Honestly, it gets me a nice little pump before we even get going. Did 30 of these, and then I'll go right into the dislocations, going up and over. The big thing with the pull aparts is making sure that you keep your elbows and wrists locked out. Make sure you're not cheating and pulling right through your body. Trying to pull through your body like a cheese slicer. These dislocations, trying to keep your arms as straight as possible. Going up, pulling the band apart as you go all the way through the range of motion. You could do this with a dowel as well. A lot of people do it with a dowel. Then we're doing some more stuff just to kind of loosen, warm up the muscles. Do some normal push-ups, 5. Then I'll go to some diamond push-ups, 5 of those as well. And then we'll go into kind of like I don't do these very well, but some Hindu style push-ups. So Hindu push-ups, and these get the whole shoulder capsule really fired up and ready to go. And I'll do 5 of those. And usually by then I'm starting to get a good sweat going. After that, I'll move into some scapula push-ups. This is just another shoulder warm-up. Basically, you're retracting your scapula as you go down. That's all that's moving. That's just that shoulder girdle. Retracting your shoulder blades together and then extending as high up as you can go. This, I'll do 20 of these. Which gets all that musculature in the upper back good. Then I'll hit some striders just to kind of get the CNS popping. This is basically an exaggerated mountain climber. You're just sinking into the mountain climber. Gets the adductors and kind of the inner thigh all loose and ready to move. And then you're ready to go crush the workout.
Alright, y'all, so that was my warm-up for upper body day. Shouldn't take you too long, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. No more than 20 minutes though. Yeah, that's it. Ready to get going, go kill it. Alright, if you have any questions, leave them below in the box. You know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out gunsmithclothing.com. If you got any questions for me, Rob, or Britt, hit us up on social media. We're always down to answer, help out any way we can, alright? I'll talk to y'all next week, okay? Peace.